Good morning, day 142. Yep, I already made my coffee. My daughter called and we had coffee over the phone. So I won't be making my infamous cup of coffee today. I'll just be doing this. Anyway, today is 142. It's May 5th, I believe. So it's finally not raining, but the rest of the week is going to rain. And I stuck all the flowers that I bought into my little greenhouses because I still don't trust the weather. This is a very untrustworthy place to garden. So anyway, I will show you the flowers that I bought. It's nothing epic, just basic flowers. And I think I've spent maybe $100 on flowers, and that doesn't include seeds I've bought and things like that. I'm just talking about flowers. I bought a couple flowers for my front porch at Aldi's, and they were like $7.90. And they aren't the best looking flowers ever, but they're New Guinea impatiens, or I guess now they call them sun patients. And they'll recover and they'll bush out. I need to feed them. They were pretty dry when I got them. So yeah, right around the $100 mark, and I know that's a lot of money, but for me that is gardening on the cheap because I usually spend way more than that on my gardening flowers. But I'm trying to keep a handle on it this year and just be reasonable. So anyway, no stirring of the coffee. I'm just talking. All right, I will be back with my flowers, and I'll show you those in just a minute. Okay, I bought these two really nice strawberry plants at Mark's, and they don't have any strawberry. Yeah, they do. They have one green strawberry right there. But they do have, oh, and there's another one. They do have a few blooms on them. So I'm hoping the birds don't eat them. I thought I would put them up here just to keep the chipmunks out, because we have chipmunks and they're all over everything. My deck is a big mess, so maybe I'll work on that today. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. I'll do a few things out here, but I have things that I need to throw away, and an old fern from last year. I'll just reuse the pot. So, and last year I had caladiums in here, and I did buy some, I don't know if they're corms or tubers, but I have the two pots here, and I'll put caladiums in there. This doesn't get a whole lot of sun once my, oh, I can't think of the name of it now, leaves out. So, and then this will be a fountain. These are strawberries that I bought at Mark's that were not good. So I had the feeling they were kind of rotten, but I planted them anyway, hoping that something would happen, and nothing did. So I'll plant something else in there. And this is from Dollar Tree. I'm sure you all recognize that. And then over here is the one mint that I do have that returns. Well, at least it has the last few years, but I need to add some more soil in here, and I don't even remember what kind of mint this was. It says mint candy, so I'm going to have to assume it was mint candy, but it did come back. I had mint in here that didn't return, so I'll probably throw some seeds or something in there. And then these were mint, and they didn't come back either. So Yeah, you win some, you lose some, but I'm going to leave these in here for a little bit yet and see what happens. But anyway, these are my flowers that I bought. Here are my infamous tomatoes that I started from seed. So there's a lot of them. I have more upstairs under my grow lights. And then these are the colors I picked for my impatiens. It's sort of a purple and salmon and sort of magenta. And then I thought these petunias were really pretty, and they go well with these. So I bought a half flat of these and a flat and a half of the impatiens. And those were like $6.99 for a half flat. So I thought that was still reasonable, since Petites wanted $30 for a flat. So that was just not reasonable. So then I like the dark leafed begonias. I bought a pink and a white. Those will be going in the backyard. And then I bought some sun patience. I bought this color, and I bought these geraniums, and look at the color on this one. It has like an orange inside. I don't know if you can see that. Just beautiful. So I bought 8 geraniums. Those will be going, no, 12 geraniums. Those will be going on my front porch. So I got those, and they'll be going in the backyard, except for the geraniums. Those are going in the front, as well as the sun patience. Those go in my front in the window box. And then this is the stuff I bought at Petites. I bought this pineapple mint. No, this is pineapple mint back there. I bought 3 mints: pineapple mint, chocolate mint, and a spearmint. I want to plant those around my deck to keep the mosquitoes at bay. And then they had a mystery pepper, and the lady was really nice. She gave me that because I bought all those flowers. And I bought an orange pepper and a red pepper, and a rosemary plant back there. So that's what I bought. That's what I'll be planting. And I'm just letting these guys live in my little greenhouse here for a couple more days. So anyway, that is what I bought. And all that came to, well, it was really about $120 maybe, because these came, the mints came from Petites, because Mark's doesn't have, you know, they have basic mint, but I wanted some of the other flavors. And next year I'm going to cut these, take cuttings and put them under my grow lights, because these were $4.99 a piece for this little pot. And the rosemary was $5.99, which I think is absolutely highway robbery. But I can't get the mint anywhere else. Now Mark's had 3 or 4, these are from Mark's, veggie plants. I think it was 4 for $5, which is not unreasonable. So anyway, I'm glad I planted all those tomatoes when I did, because that'll save me a lot of money. So look at my little, it's not arrow garden, my Ambiano garden, but this is red romaine, and look how beautiful it is. I think I'm going to start harvesting some of the leaves from this, because they're starting to overshadow each other. And this is arugula. Well, let's have some breakfast. Day 142. Okay. I would like some of my deli seitan. I'm really liking that. And I'm going to have this little tiny bit of avocado and some of this Walmart bread. All right, let's see. No, I think I'll skip the cheese today. All right, well, I may have some fruit with it. Yeah, I'll have some grapes. I've got lots of grapes. Okay. All right, I will meet you at the stove. Alright, I'm just going to slice up a couple of pieces of bread here. I still have plenty of bread. I ate up all my rolls. I still have rye bread. I may have another sandwich later. Who knows? And the Walmart bread. Now, I did go to Walmart yesterday, but not for groceries. But, drum roll, they actually had my creamer. And I know some of you are over it, but I wasn't over it. So I got 4 of them. I got 4 creamers and a couple of other little things, doodads, that I will show you probably a little later. So I want a couple of nice slices of this delicious bread. I really like this bread. It's cheap, but if I'm going to spend around $1 on a loaf of bread, I'd rather buy this than white bread. You know, just the squishy white bread. Now my grandson, he likes the squishy white bread. And the only thing I really like that for is every once in a while I'll get a taste for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's really good for that. Or, you know, just the cheap American cheese. The cheap stuff, not really good cheese. Because for that I like an artisan type bread. Toasted cheese. So, but those are really the only times. Oh, and sometimes a BLT is good on the white sponge bread, I call it. All right, enough with this crinkling noise. So, here is my seitan. I never did slice it up. This is working just fine. So, this is really good, you guys. I need a knife. I sharpen my knives a lot. Doesn't seem to hurt them. I don't know if it does or not. If you know, leave me a comment below and let me know. Don't sharpen your knives so much. But, okay, so I'm just going to have a couple slices of this, and I'll probably end up freezing a little piece of this because I don't know if I can eat it all. This is probably good in the refrigerator for, oh, I'm guessing close to a week. But I don't know, you know, try yourself if you make seitan. If you know how long seitan is good, let me know in the comments below. So I've probably eaten half of this already. So I'm just going to stick it in the fridge for now. But I think this will be good. Now, this guacamole is a little bit turning brown, but that's okay. It's still good. I just want to finish it up. So I'll just mix it up a little bit, and it won't be nice and bright green like it usually is. But I'm going to use this in lieu of mayonnaise. because it's creamy too and it needs to be eaten. And you can toast this if you want, but I'm just going to eat it this way. It would probably, I probably should have toasted it, but I'm hungry. I don't want to wait. Okay. Then I'm going to put a slice and a half on each sandwich. And I should put some tomato on here, right? And I think I'll do that because I have a tomato here. And this tomato is actually in pretty good shape yet. It was one of the heirloom tomatoes that I bought at Mark's, but I have honestly so many tomatoes. I don't think I want any more tomato seeds. So let me see. Well, this is actually a nice tomato. I'm thinking it's a beefsteak, but I'm not sure because they don't mark these when you go buy them. All right. Delicious. And I still have half a tomato left. This is kind of a nice tomato because it's not full of seeds. Sometimes you like a meatier tomato. At least I do. But it's getting kind of late in the season to start tomato seeds. All right. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic salt on here. Yummy. A little bit of pepper. And this is almost like having roast beef. It reminds me of roast beef. Of course, it doesn't taste exactly like roast beef. But like I said, somewhere in between pork roast and roast beef. So I'm just going to cut these in half and have a taste. All right, and then I'm going to have some grapes with this. Well, I need to take a picture first. So here it is, breakfast day 142. Now I can take a taste. I really like open-faced sandwiches for breakfast. Next time I would toast the bread, but it's good the way it is. All right, I'll be back later. I'll show you what I bought at Walmart. For an afternoon cup of coffee. Cheers. All right, I just wanted to share with you a couple things that I got at Walmart. Let's see. I didn't buy food. I bought other things. And I'm just looking to see what I bought. All right, well, anyway, I went with my mom, took her to her appointment, and she wanted to go to Ollie's. So I bought a couple coffee pods for my Keurig. They didn't have much in the way of regular coffee. They had a lot of cappuccino and things like that, but I just wanted regular coffee that I could put my own creamer in, and they hardly had any. So I just got one box, and that was $3.99 for 12. Good price, but they used to have a lot more, so who knows. Anyway, and then I bought these actually to take with me to the boat. And they had vanilla and hazelnut and I think regular. And it's instant coffee. And these were 99 cents. and it's just add water. So I want to take these up to the boat because we like to have our morning coffee and sit outside. So this is what it's like, and this one's hazelnut flavor. I haven't tried these, but I figured you get 10 of them for 99 cents, so how bad can they be, right? Well, they could be terrible, but I'm not a coffee snob, even though I like coffee. I drink a couple cups a day. I used to drink coffee all day long, but my stomach can't take it anymore. So I really shouldn't even drink a couple cups because the caffeine isn't good for somebody with GI problems. But and I did give it up for a while. I started drinking Capomo coffee, and it's a nut, and it was actually good, but I couldn't make it in the Keurig. I had to make it in the French press, but it was way expensive. You know, it wasn't even a pound, I don't think, was like almost $10. So it was like, that's not fitting the budget. So I usually drink, I'll have a cup of decaf, and then I'll have 1 cup of caffeinated coffee. It's the caffeine in the coffee that, like, I shouldn't have chocolate either. Well, that's not happening, so it's the caffeine in there that's irritating to the esophagus and the GI problems. But here we are. So I just wanted to show you a couple things that I bought. I bought these, they're heirloom, non-GMO, and they are edible. These calendulas, and I got these at Walmart, and they were, I don't know, like $1.99. They weren't real expensive. Here we go. No, actually they were $2.79, which still isn't real expensive. But I got those, and I just want to spread them around in some of my planters and see what comes up, because these are good for pollinators. Pollinators like these. And then in the fall, when the flowers, after the flowers are done, they get these little seeds that almost look like a comma. So, and I did get some of those from my mom's house. I saved some of the seeds, but I don't know if they'll germinate. So I thought, well, for $2.79, I would try these, and these are orange and yellow. So I think my mother had yellow, and I wanted some orange. So anyway, I got those. And then I grew these last year, and they did pretty well. They liked the shade. I got these caladiums. Now last year I bought them at a nursery, and they were crazy expensive, but they were really pretty. And I thought this year I would try growing them from their bulb or whatever it is. And they had several choices of these at different prices. And I had picked up 2 packs of 5 each, and they were $5 something. So it came to $10 for 10. And then I found this pack, and you get 20 of them of various shades, and it was $11.97. So a much better deal. Almost for the same price, you get twice as many bulbs. So I want to plant these now so that they'll come up. And then I got this little device, and I haven't tried it yet. I haven't even taken it out of the box, but it's as seen on TV. But I saw a lady with this last summer, and she was going through her change of life, and of course, you know, you get the hot flashes and everything. I don't get hot flashes, but what happens to me sometimes, if I'm working out in the sun and the weather's really warm, I just overheat. So I thought this would be a great thing for me to wear when I'm gardening. Or if I'm on the boat and we're sitting around having a few adult beverages, and it says that it keeps a charge for 6 hours. It's not super heavy. It's not real light, but it's adjustable, which is nice. And it's like a little personal air conditioner. So I don't know. I haven't charged it up yet. I'm going to give it a try when it's a warm day. And you know, you can put it as far or as close to your face as you want. So I don't know. I thought that would be a good thing for me. And it might alleviate that issue where I kind of just melt down. It doesn't happen often. It's only happened 2 or 3 times, but it was very unpleasant when it did. So this was $29.88. Yes, $29.88. That's what that was. So I'm going to plug that in and give it a try, and if I don't like it, then I'll just take it back. And then I got one more thing. I got this, and this was on a price reduction. You know how they have was this price and now it's this price. But I love iced coffee in the summer. I don't drink it in the winter. I drink my hot coffee. But in the summer, I love iced coffee. Now really, the only place that I'll stop once in a while and get an iced coffee if I'm out and about and I happen to drive past one is a McDonald's. And you can get a large iced coffee for, well, it used to be $1. It's probably, I don't know what it is now. But I would stop there and get a coffee, an iced coffee. Not very often, but if I happened to see a McDonald's and it was hot, I would get an iced coffee. And I also do make cold brew in my refrigerator, but that takes 24 hours. You have to let it sit in the fridge, and I have a little device that fits into a mason jar. It's like a filter, and I love that. But I got this, and this was price reduced. It wasn't on sale, it was just a lower price. Wow, something that isn't costing more. How about that? And it's this Mr. Coffee iced coffee maker, and it's a single serve. And it comes with this big cup. It comes with a coffee scoop. And this is the device. It's very compact. It's not very big. It looks very big, but there. I mean, on a camera, if you do this, it looks humongous. But it's not big. It's very lightweight. And inside, it has this coffee filter, a reusable coffee filter. And apparently you put the water in, then you put the coffee in with that scoop, so that's the measure, and then you just turn it on. And I haven't tried it yet either. I need to clean it up. But it comes with this cup, again, you know, for size. It comes with this cup, and when you fill the water, it has a water line right there, and that's the amount of water you add to the machine, and then you put ice in here. So I'm going to try this soon as the weather warms up a little bit. But that sounded really good to me, and that was also $29.88. So I didn't think it was that expensive. And it comes with this little recipe book, and it has Mexican mocha, hazelnut toffee, caramel pumpkin pie, vanilla sweet cream, chocolate covered s'mores. And you know, it uses the Torani syrups and milk and cream and of course water and coffee. It has a horchata, I don't know if I'm saying that right, milk and cookies, tuxedo, skinny iced, well that's good. Oh, you use sugar-free Torani. And skinny vanilla, again with sugar-free French vanilla syrup. So I think I'm going to like that. You know, I probably, in the winter, I probably won't even leave it out, but in the summer I will. And if I want, it's small enough where I could even take it up with me to the boat and then bring it home. So those are things I bought yesterday when I went out with my mom. And saving money on food, I was able to buy these things. So that's always fun, because I like to have fun with my money. I don't like to just always stick it in the bank. I mean, it is fun to have money in the bank, don't get me wrong. You know, seeing the amount go up and up is fun. But I like having other fun with my money too. So anyway, that's all I have for now. I'm going to go do a little bit of cleaning up. I was thinking the day was going to get really nice, but it's really cloudy and damp again. It's not raining, but it's going to rain some more. So this is not going to be a really great week for gardening. So we'll wait till next week and see what happens. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit. Look how cool this webbing is. This is all webbing with raindrops. Nature's so beautiful. Okay, day 142. Let's make some dinner. Okay, I have... Now these are my pancakes from yesterday. I didn't eat those today. But these are the veggies I steamed yesterday. So I'm going to have those. And that's it for now. So I'll meet you at the stove. I'm over at my stove now. I have my veggies. I'm going to heat those up. And I saved the cooking water from these veggies. So that might even be enough for 2 meals. But I'm going to make a ramen bowl with them. So these are vegetarian. They're vegetable flavor. So they don't have the chicken or the beef flavor packets in it, because I don't think those are vegetarian. I'm not sure, but I know these are vegetarian. So anyway, I'm going to make this ramen and I'll be back. Alright, I think I know where I got these. I got these at the Chinese market that's near me. That's where I got these. And they were only 59 cents, and I've had them in the cupboard for probably about a year. So it comes with 3 packets, chilies, which I don't care for, the seasoning packet, and then it has an oil seasoning packet. I tasted this. It didn't seem like it had wasabi or anything in it. No, it's not hot. It's not hot. So anyway, I cooked these in the microwave for 4.5 minutes. And now I'm just going to add the seasoning to it. And then I can always add more water. This was just cooked in water. So in goes the seasoning. And also, I'm going to drain the liquid out of this and add that for some extra flavor. So there we go. And I'm going to taste this for salt. Tasty. All right, I have to heat up these veggies. I I think I'll only heat up half. All right, I'm just going to heat these in the microwave. I think I am going to put a little butter on there before I heat it up. And in that goes. I like cooking with my microwave. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I do. So I'm going to heat those up for about 1 minute and 40 seconds. And then this is my lettuce. It's starting to bolt. So I'm going to take the leaves off now, and I'm going to add them to my ramen, along with some green onion, which I've had growing here for a while now. And I just keep snipping it off. So that should be good. And pretty soon I'm going to get a fresh batch of green onions and plant them outside, because it's not really too early for onions. They like the colder weather. So this is a really quick meal. You can add a soft-boiled egg to this. I didn't cook one and I'm hungry, so I'm not going to cook one now. But you can add tofu to this, some strips of, if you eat meat, you can add rotisserie chicken, all kinds of things. If you want a cheap and quick meal that's healthy, just add some fresh cooked veggies and you're good to go. Now these vegetables are already seasoned. I ate these yesterday. If you missed that video, I ate them with a stir-fry rice. And then today I'm having it with the ramen noodles. So if you keep some cooked veggies available, and you can make rice and ramen noodles or other noodles, pasta, whatever you have available, you'll always have a quick, cheap meal. And we're all about healthy, cheap meals, right? So I'm going to add this oil, and I hope it's not spicy, because for me that'll ruin the whole thing. So stir that up a little bit, and that'll give it a good mouth feel. Right. Yeah, I wish I had a soft-boiled egg, and I have eggs. I'm too lazy right now to make them. So this needs to be eaten. But yeah, that was a good experiment. I'm going to take a picture of this before I cut it up. Okay. So, but I'm going to leave the little lettuces on the bottom. I'm just going to eat this part. And it's still growing. It's still got more lettuce leaves coming out of it. But I imagine after a while this is going to start to get a little bitter. But that was a fun experiment. So you can regrow a little bit of food. I mean, it's not going to sustain you unless you have like 20 of these. Then maybe it would. But the life cycle of these veggies that you regrow isn't that long. But, you know, food is food. So I imagine you could eat this too if you wanted to. But I'm just going to keep this on there and see what happens. So I'm going to add a little bit more green onion. But you can make cheap, healthy meals and quick meals. You don't have to run to the McDonald's or wherever you like to go. And just keep that money in your pocket, and then you can buy other things or save it, whatever you like to do. All right, there is my ramen. Looks pretty good. So I'm going to give this a taste and clean up my mess. So let's see, let's try a carrot. Very tasty. All right, you can have a sandwich with this. I was thinking about making a seitan sandwich, but honestly, this is a big bowl of soup, and this will fill me up. So I'm going to go ahead and eat my dinner. And in the meantime, I want to wish you abundant blessings. Be good to yourself, be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.